You are watching Thainess. From Next Step.
Welcome to the Good Things Beside the Temple show, the program that will take you to explore the beauty of history, architecture, and most importantly, the unique treasures found beside temples. Right now, I'm in Si Satchanalai district, Sukhothai province. Behind me is the monument of one of the most important kings of the Sukhothai kingdom, King Ramkhamhaeng. Sukhothai and Si Satchanalai are twin royal cities that have been significant for over 700 years. Right now, I'm at the bridge crossing the Yom River. This bridge is a very beautiful wooden bridge. If you come here, don't forget to stop by. And at the end of this bridge is Wat Mahathat Chalyang, which is our destination today. Wat Mahathat Chalyang is a name that appears in the first stone inscription, King Ramkhamhaeng inscription number 2, and Wat Sichom several times. This shows that today is very significant. So, let's go see what's inside today. Let's go. Behind me is Wat Mahathat Chalyang itself. Before we go inside, I'd like to share a bit about the historical relationship of this area with you. In the Chinese chronicles from the Song dynasty, around 1500 to 1670 BE, they mention cities in this region. The city called Mei Liu refers to Nakhon Sitamarat. The city of Luo Hu is Lavo or Lopburi, and Chengliang is Chalyang itself. This shows that there has been a relationship here, at least since 1500 BE. But if we go further back, we enter the realm of legend, specifically the Northern Chronicles, which talk about the founding of the city of Hariphonchai. It is believed that Hariphonchai existed as early as 1230 BE. According to the chronicles, they had to come and request the city plan from Chalyang to build Hariphonchai. If we follow the Northern Chronicles, Chalyang has existed since around 1000 BE, making it one of the oldest cities in Siam. When you arrive at the eastern entrance, before reaching the main stupa, you will see a small prang situated above the gate, which is called Prasat Phuyang. The name Prasat Phuyang was designated by early scholars. Importantly, Prasat Phuyang features sculpted faces on all four sides, a style reminiscent of the Bayon Temple in Cambodia, which was built by King Jayavarman VII. Because of these similarities, the age of Prasat Phuyang has been determined accordingly. The Prasat Phuyang at Wat Maharat Rian Prapang was likely built during the early period when the Khmer Empire still had a strong presence in the Sukhothai and Si Satchanalai regions, which corresponds to around 1800 Buddhist era. At Prasat Phuang, there are still some interesting details. For example, there is a dancer with her arms extended in a dancing pose. The hem of her soft garment clearly shows Khmer influence. Above the dancer, there appear to be Buddha images seated in all four directions, which raises interpretive questions about whether they represent Buddha images or the four heavenly kings. The four heavenly kings are the guardians of the four cardinal directions. After entering through the east gate, turn right and walk in. Don't go up to pay respects to the main Buddha image just yet. You'll come across a very rare Buddha statue in Siam. This is the one right here. This Buddha statue is considered very special because it is a seated Buddha under the protection of the Naga. Viewers, its face is shaped like the number 8. There's another similar statue at Wat Juri 7, also in Chalyang. Importantly, the Naga here doesn't have the Khmer-style face. Instead, the Naga's face resembles Sri Lankan or Bagan art, or it might be related to earlier Dvaravati art. The characteristics of this Buddha image suggest it belongs to a major category with a broad chest and slim waist. There are folds of the robe that extend down to the navel. Even though the face is now missing, from the remaining fragments it can be inferred that it was likely oval-shaped. In Muang Maharaj Riang, there seems to be a blend of artistic styles, possibly Dvaravati or Bagan, mixed with newer influences, namely Khmer. However, the original inspiration and influence from the older styles still remain for us to see today. We've already seen the Buddha image on the cover. Now let's go take a look at another stucco Buddha image, which is truly beautiful. Let's go! Being with you makes my heart feel at ease, everyone. When you walk into the vihara, head to your left. As you enter, you'll come across one of the most beautiful Buddha images in Sukhothai art. It's a stucco Buddha in the walking posture. The face and body proportions have been praised by many scholars and artists as being among the most beautiful. To truly appreciate the beauty of Sukhothai art, you need to view it from the lower angle, just like I'm showing you right now. When it comes to Sukhothai walking Buddha images, it really feels as if the Buddha could actually walk. This stucco work is crafted by highly skilled artisans because it's attached to the wall by just a small section. The relief is so high that it almost appears to be a freestanding sculpture. After admiring the two beautiful stucco sculptures, the next important elements are the two Buddha images and the principal chedi or prang, which is the massive structure at the back here. This type of chedi, according to historical records related to the Ayutthaya region, represents the public symbol of the Ayutthaya-style chedi, known as the prang chedi. It is believed to date back to the early period, around the year 2000 Buddhist era. At that time, Ayutthaya began to exert its influence over the Si Satchanalai region, and it was likely during this period that this type of religious structure was built. However, the interior of this prang-style chedi was probably of a different style. Let's go and look for evidence to find out what style the inner chedi was before it became the prang-style chedi we see now. Let's go search for the evidence together. When you come up inside the chamber, you will see the lotus bud spire at the top. Now, this lotus bud spire might be a new addition, but it could also be an old feature that has been there since the earliest period. In the Sukhothai Si Satchanalai culture, the main stupa of a large temple like this was likely to have a lotus bud-shaped spire, or in the earliest times it might have been a Khmer-style prang. But when it came to the Ayutthaya period, when Ayutthaya gained political power over the capital of Si Satchanalai, they built prang-shaped or prang-style stupas, which eventually evolved into the lotus bud-shaped stupas. If you look at the base, the proportions of the stupa feature a tall, large base, which is typically stacked in 3 tiers and then topped with the lotus bud-shaped spire. However, in some chambers, the original lotus bud spire still remains, which could very well be the original one as its height and proportions are appropriate. Or it might be a newly constructed spire built to commemorate the earlier stupa that once stood here. The so-called fish-shaped style is actually the lotus bud-shaped spire. Wat Phra Si Ratana Mahathat in Chalyang has a long and rich history dating back to the time when the Khmer Empire held influence here. You can see the prang with 4 faces from that era. Later, during the true Sukhothai cultural period, around 1900 Buddhist era, during the reign of King Lithai, or when the Ayutthaya kingdom began to exert its influence over Si Satchanalai, this prang was built as a symbol of victory over Si Satchanalai. In the next segment, I'll take you to see some of the highlights of the temple on the show. In the prehistoric era, there's Wat Chom Chuen and Phra Chao Chan, truly remarkable. For now, I have to say goodbye to you in this segment with these beautiful images and stunning views. We're back to the segment, Good Stuff by the Temple. I've brought you to a temple called Wat Chao Chan, which is located near Wat Mahathat Chalyang. Here, there's a Khmer-style prasat, one of the oldest in Si Satchanalai, Sukhothai. Let's go check out the details. Wat Chao Chan has a prasat, a large structure made of laterite that stands as the main building at the back. This likely refers to a prasat in the context of Brahmin Hindu religious sites. It was built during the period when the Khmer Empire was at its height, around 1750 to 1800 BE, during the reign of King Jayavarman VII, the great king of the ancient Khmer Empire. However, as the Khmer power declined and the Sukhothai kingdom rose, around 1850 to 1900 BE, the site may have been converted from a Brahmin sanctuary. It was transformed into a Buddhist temple by constructing a vihara at the front and adding side buildings as its heritage. When I told the viewers that this is quite clearly a Khmer-style castle, it's not just my own opinion. Professor Dr. Santi and Sukhum from the Department of Art History, Faculty of Archaeology, have stated that this is the architectural style of a prasat-shaped stupa. In Khmer temples, it's very clear. There is a central sanctuary, a chamber you can enter, and the tiered roof is not very tall, just 2 to 3 levels, quite low. As it developed into a central stupa style, in the royal capitals of Ayutthaya or Sukhothai, for example at Wat Phra Pai Luang, in the early period, they would often extend the tiered levels to be taller and have more, sometimes more than 3, 4, or 5 levels. So this is considered one of the oldest prototypes of the prasat in the royal city of Si Satchanalai, Sukhothai. Wat Chao Chan here is in the Khmer language, and its style closely resembles the Khmer prasats from their truly glorious period. But that's not all. I'm going to take you to see another highlight, something really special and outstanding, so much so that I want to save it for you to see. Follow me. Inside Wat Cham Chuen, there is an ancient base built with laterite. There is a mondop, which is a square building housing the Praputaraphan Pan Buddha image inside. Most importantly, there is a principal stupa in the bell-shaped style, the Lanka style. This bell-shaped stupa is very interesting because it has a Khmer Prasat-style niche inside. It could be an early Khmer Prasat that was later encased by the Lanka-style bell-shaped stupa. Very fascinating. This shows that at the very least the base itself has the original structure inside, which was in the Lanka-style sanctuary. Then the Lanka-style stupa was built over it and adapted to become a Buddhist temple. Right here, there's a hole in the middle. The French professor Jean Boisselier hypothesized that there might be a Khmer sanctuary inside. We're going to go in and investigate to see if there's really a Khmer sanctuary inside. Please join me, viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are about to explore inside the stupa tunnel. This is the spot where it is believed that there is an original Khmer castle inside, and then a bell-shaped stupa was built over it. I'm going to go inside and we'll report back to you on what it's like in there and what the results of our exploration are. Okay, let's go in to see what we can find. Inside, it is a square room built with bricks, about 3 meters high from the ground. The interior space is about 1.5 by 1.5 meters. There is no other evidence remaining inside. Ladies and gentlemen, I just went in to explore together with you and saw that inside there is a square room, which really suggests that this used to be a Khmer Prasat. Later, a bell-shaped stupa was built over it, which shows that this spot originally had traditional Khmer culture, probably around the year 1800 BE, or perhaps a little earlier, before the bell-shaped stupa was constructed over it. There is clear evidence to confirm this. the area of Wat Chom Chuen, there are archaeological excavation pits which are really fascinating. I'll take you to see them right now. Let's go. Being with you makes my heart feel empty. We are now inside the exhibition building displaying the excavations at Wat Chom Chuen. Here is a large archaeological excavation pit, and it turns out that human skeletons have been found here dating back to prehistoric times. These include children as young as 5 to 6 years old up to adults aged 35, with a total of 15 skeletons discovered. The reason why the excavation was chosen at this spot is because the water from the Yom River eroded the bank in front of Wat Chom Chuen, and skeletons were found as a result. This led to the decision in 1994 to conduct a thorough archaeological excavation, which uncovered more than 15 human skeletons. This indicates that the area of Muang Chaliang here has been inhabited since prehistoric times. Beads were discovered, as well as Khmer era jars showing the influence of the Khmer culture, and even ceramics were found. Just like in Chaliang and Sukhothai. This means that this area has been inhabited for at least about 3,000 years, from before the establishment of the city up to the Sukhothai period. We can actually determine the sex and age of the skeletons we excavate. The basic principle, viewers, is that the pelvic bones of males and females are quite distinctly different. The female pelvis is larger. As for determining the age at death, we can look at the development of the teeth. In humans, the strength of teeth differs between childhood and old age. In children, teeth are relatively soft. As for bone mass, there are scientific methods that can be used to examine it. This is to explain to viewers how forensic experts can determine the age of the deceased. This information is also used to infer aspects of their lifestyle and diet. Another important point when forensic experts excavate these skeletons is that they are often buried together with tools and utensils, such as children's toys or sometimes items made of baked clay. This reflects the belief in the afterlife, where these objects are given to the deceased so they can use them in the next world. So what do you think? Today, we've had the chance to explore one of the oldest cities in Siam, which is Chaliang. Based on quite substantial historical evidence all the way up to the surface, we can see ancient temples and monuments with our own eyes. Just by looking, you can see them. And this excavation site has revealed to us that Chaliang has a history just as long and rich as the capital, Sukhothai. These are the wonderful treasures that exist in our country of Siam. I'd like to encourage all of you watching to get out of the house, to live life and travel to historical sites, so you can see for yourself the origins of the Siamese people, not from somewhere else, but right here. That's all for today's Good Things at the Temple. Next time we'll take you to another amazing place in Thailand. Please stay tuned for the next episode of Day Kang Wat.
broadcasting from Thailand. You are watching Thainess with the cooperation of Next Step.